Hi everybody, welcome to Vijayasur Foundation. My name is Manoj Swaminathan and today I am going to talk about the vaccine adverse event reporting system in the United States. Are you a researcher who is looking for free access to the adverse event data from the United States? Or are you an MPharm or a PharmD student looking for a thesis topic? Or are you working in pharmacovigilance and eager to understand the kind of adverse events occurring with the vaccines in the United States? Or are you someone who is curious like me to understand the kind of adverse events associated with the COVID vaccines? If yes, then this topic is for you. And I will also show you how you can download all this data for free from the relevant websites. I'll be sharing all the links today so that you can access them anytime. The background, the VAERS or the Vaccine Adverse Event Reporting System program in the United States is a safety surveillance program which is co-sponsored by the FDA and the CDC. CDC stands for Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and the VAERS system looks into the signal associated with the various vaccines, and also they analyze the adverse events associated with the vaccines. Now let me tell you one thing, if in case you are not aware, AEFI means adverse events following immunization. So that will be something very useful for you if in case you don't know. Who can report to the VAERS? The healthcare professionals, the consumers, and finally the marketing authorization holder or the company which has got the license for commercializing the vaccines in the United States. So all these entities can report adverse events to the vaccine adverse event reporting systems. What should be reported? So this is something very tricky. Normally for other medicines it is different. However, for vaccines, I'll show you what it is. For vaccines, you need to report only the domestic adverse events. For other medicines, you need to report domestic as well as foreign serious unexpected adverse events. However, it is different for the vaccines. Besides, you need to report both serious and non serious domestic adverse events or the AEFIs from the United States. Please remember this very carefully that the VAERS doesn't require any foreign reporting. Now I'll show you the demonstration where I'll be showing you uh, the process by which you can report AEFIs to the VAERS. I will also show you how you can access the VAERS data for free. And apart from this, I will also show you some very interesting free resources. Now here is the VAERS website. Now there are a lot of things available on the VAERS website, but we are interested in looking at how an adverse event can be reported to the VAERS. You click on this and you get various options. First thing is you can report using a PDF form. So if you click on this, you'll be able to generate a PDF form which is editable. You can type anything, and then finally, after filling up all the information related to the vaccine adverse events, you can save the form, and once you do that, you can even upload that form. So sorry, you can even upload that form. So I'll just show you how you can do that. So you click on this, and when you want to upload, you need to include your name, your email, then you need to browse and upload that PDF, and then uh, after the necessary verification, you can upload the form. Now, if you want to submit a follow-up information, then you also have that option, and you can do that as well. So this is the follow-up reporting tool, and you can again include all the additional information that you have. So you can do that. Apart from this, you can also report adverse events using the uh, electronic submissions gateway. So if you have a safety database and you have a gateway, then you can report adverse events. Apart from this, you can even report using the WebTrader application. You can do that as well. And if not, you can even report adverse events online. So I'll show you that. So here is the online reporting form where you can provide information about the patient information, reporter information, facility information, vaccine information, and the additional information. You can do all that and then you can click on submit. So it is as easy as that. Again, if the form is incomplete or you want to provide additional follow-up information, you can do that as well. Now, this was about reporting adverse events to the VARS system. And also wanted to show you one more tool for reporting adverse events to the VARS, and that is the eSubmitter tool. So this is something which very few people know about. I'll just show you. So there is a provision to download this software onto your desktop, and then you can submit adverse events to the VARS. So you can also report medical device related adverse events using the same software. So you can look at this. I'll share all these links below. You can always do that. This is a very interesting tool. You can download the software on your desktop and you can do this. And they also have a lot of tutorial videos to guide you to do this. So I'll just show you how it looks like. So here you have a lot of videos, the overview, introduction, then how do you download the software, how do you navigate, and then the user preferences and so on. And another interesting tool I would like to say. Apart from this, I would also like to show you how you can download the VARS data for free. So you click on this VARS data and you will get two options. So you can either go through the CDC Wonder system or else you can download the VARS data. So what we'll do is we'll try to download the VARS data. There is some disclaimer. And here are the VARS data sets. So you can find these data sets for so many years. What I will do is I will now look at the data for 2022. So you click on this. You need to again verify and then you can download the file. So I have done that already for you, and here it is the data for the year 2022. You can find the VARS ID, then the receipt date, then the state where the adverse event has occurred. For example, this is from California, and also the information about there is a short narrative, then if the patient has died, and which vaccine. So I'm not specifically looked at a particular type of vaccine. All that information is available out here. You can then segregate based on the kind of vaccine you are looking at, and again you can then analyze the data. So this is about how you can download the data. Apart from this, I wanted to also show you the CDC Wonder system. So that's a very, very interesting tool where you can search data in the CDC Wonder tool. Again, there will be a lot of disclaimers. And here you go. So you have an option to search for the VARS data. And this is the main page where you can search for all the required information. Now what we will do is we will specifically look at a particular scenario where I need the VARS ID. Then I need all the required information. So you can select what all information do you want. Then which vaccine. Now you have an option to search which vaccine you want. So let me search for, say, the Pfizer vaccine. I can do that. And that too, I can do it for the Pfizer COVID vaccine. That makes it more relevant. I can do that. So here I will search COVID. And I will get some options. So here, if I want to select only the Pfizer vaccine, I can do that. I have selected now. Now for the states, so there are various states in the United States. So I can select which one I want. For example, if I want data from Texas, so I can do that. So here there are various states. I can search only for Texas. And if I want data for males only, I can do that. And if in case I want only the fatal cases, again I also have that option. I click on this, and at the end I can click on send. So you have options. You can search what data you want, and then you can select the required information. Now here you can see there are total of 216 adverse events, and about these are all related to the Pfizer COVID vaccine where the patient has died. So you can find here the VARS ID, the description, and additional information if any, and also the medical history. Here the patient had dementia. So you can get all this interesting information. And at the end, you also have an option to download this data. You can do that as well. And if in case you want to download this in the form of an Excel sheet or a TXT file, you can do that as well. You have an option to export. So I'll click on export. So I will export it in the TXT file. So this data is opening now. So like that, you can select which data you want, and you can download the necessary data. So once you download, you can use it for your research purpose and so on. I'll just show you how it looks like. So this is the entire data for around 200 odd patients who died after taking the COVID vaccine. These are all adverse events reported. These are all male patients, and all of them are from the state of Texas in the United States, and all of them had taken the Pfizer vaccine, and all of them died after taking the vaccine. So it may or may not be related, but then again, that is all related to causality. So this is the way in which you can download all this data for free. Now we will go back to the presentation. So what have we seen? We have seen how you can report adverse events following immunization to the VARS, then also how you can access the VARS data. What I would also like to show you is some kind of useful resources which are available on the VARS website. So again, you need to go to the VARS website, and you will have option to go through the various resources. I'll show you some resources which are available, and it is for who you are. So based on that, you can get the necessary information. But what I will do is I will go to the specific materials and the learning tools. So here you can access the various forms and the brochure, the fact sheet. So for example, the VRS fact sheet, if I click on it, I can generate that PDF document which will have the necessary information. This is the fact sheet. Sorry. So you can do this. And apart from this, you also have information on the HIPAA. So that is about confidentiality of the data. And apart from this, you can also download the print version of the adverse event reporting form. The previous one which I showed you was the editable or writable version. So here you can also download the print version, where again you can include the necessary information. So you can find here that this is not editable. So if you can take a printout and you can fill it by hand, and you can then upload it to the Wear system. You can do that. Apart from this, they also have very interesting videos about how you can access the Wear system and so on. So you can do that as well. So these are some of the very useful resources related to the Wear system. Apart from this, I also wanted to show you uh, the content of the HIPAA letter, where you can get information about the confidentiality, because all this data, as you can see, is accessible free of cost, right? And also available on the public domain, so anybody can access them. So the specific guidance is mentioned out here. Apart from this, in the United States, you have a very interesting resource. That is, you have a specific email as well as a phone number. It's a toll-free number where you can call up, or you can send the email to this email address. And if you want any information about the various data or anything on the reporting system, so you can send that email and you'll get a response. So this is again a very interesting tool which is available. uh, I hope this was very useful. I am sure you'll be able to utilize this data. Apart from this, if in case you are looking for some denominator data for signal management, then this will also be very useful. So that is it about the Wear system in the United States. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe and see you next time in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.